For the wives of Hollywood's elite plastic surgeons, perfection isn't just a goal, it's a lifestyle. But what happens when that pursuit of flawlessness goes a step too far? The link between wealth and desire is undeniable. The more you have, the more you can change. But should there be a limit? When the operating table turns into a battleground for reinvention, the results aren't always picture perfect. While plastic surgery has a long history of enhancing beauty, the industry isn't immune to shocking mishaps. Today, we're diving into the most jaw-dropping celebrity plastic surgery disasters. You won't believe what went wrong. Hang Myoku's story is the kind you can't look away from, equal parts shocking and heartbreaking. Once a successful model and singer, her obsession with plastic surgery took her down a path of irreversible damage. What started as a quest for flawless skin at 28 led her to Japan for multiple procedures. But when doctors refused to operate further, she was left desperate for more. Returning to Korea, her transformation was so extreme that even her own parents couldn't recognize her. Then came the breaking point after obtaining silicone injections and syringes for self-administration. She ran out of supplies and made a horrifying decision, injecting cooking oil into her own face. The result? Severe swelling, disfigurement, and a life forever altered. Her story sparked public sympathy, leading to donations for reconstructive surgery. But even after 10 operations, only some of the damage could be undone. Now in her 60s, working in a second-hand clothing store and relying on state assistance, Hang Myoku's deepest wish is to regain her original face. But her journey stands as a haunting reminder of how addiction, especially in the pursuit of beauty, can lead to unimaginable consequences. Mickey Rourke's transformation isn't your typical Hollywood vanity project. It's a battle-scarred evolution shaped by fists, broken bones, and a relentless pursuit of restoration. Unlike celebrities chasing eternal youth, Rourke's plastic surgery odyssey wasn't about erasing wrinkles, but repairing the brutal damage inflicted during his boxing career. Long before he became a Hollywood rebel, Rourke was a fighter, literally. His passion for boxing started in his preteen years, and by the 90s, he was stepping into the ring professionally. Undefeated in 8 fights, with 6 wins and 4 knockouts, he proved he wasn't just another actor playing tough. But the price: 2 broken noses, a compressed cheekbone, a split tongue, and even short-term memory loss. To fix the damage, he turned to reconstructive surgery only to regret it. 5 nose operations, a cheekbone repair, and countless procedures later, the Mickey Rourke we once knew was nearly unrecognizable. And in a rare moment of candor, he admitted the harsh truth: he picked the wrong surgeon. Anastasia Pokraszczuk isn't just another beauty influencer. She's a walking, talking experiment in self-administered cosmetic enhancement. Hailing from Kyiv, Ukraine, her journey into plastic perfection began at 26, leading to a series of procedures that included Botox, veneers, chin and jaw reshaping, and liposuction. But here's where things take a wild turn. Rather than relying on professionals, she decided to take matters into her own hands. Armed with online tutorials and an unshakable confidence, Anastasia became her own injector, meticulously administering fillers with the precision of a self-taught surgeon. She insists on following strict sterilization protocols, dismissing the concerns of medical experts who have repeatedly warned her against her methods. The result? A pair of dramatically prominent cheeks that she refuses to tone down. In fact, she actively embraces them, even seeking the title of world's most prominent cheeks. By 2020, her extreme transformation had made headlines. But despite the growing concerns from professionals and the public alike, Anastasia remains unfazed. Her commitment to self-injection remains as firm as her sculpted jawline, proving that in her world, beauty is not just skin deep, it's a full-time DIY project. Raji Narinasing's story is one of resilience, transformation, and the high cost of chasing beauty in all the wrong places. A proud transgender woman, actress, writer, singer, and LGBT advocate, she gained national attention on Botched, where her harrowing journey to undo years of damage unfolded. The reason? A devastating encounter with an unlicensed practitioner who injected her face, breasts, and hips with a horrifying mix of cement, tire sealant, and mineral oil substances she had no idea were coursing through her body until it was too late. Born into a richly diverse Indo-Trinidadian, French, African, and Polynesian heritage, Raji embraced her identity and began her transition in the late 90s. Seeking affordable feminization procedures in 2005, she turned to O'Neill Ron Morris, infamously known as the Duchess, a self-proclaimed beauty guru in Miami's transgender community. But what was promised as a quick enhancement became a nightmare. Months later, painful swelling and hardened nodules appeared, turning her dream of transformation into a battle for survival. For years, the shame of her disfigurement kept her in isolation, avoiding treatment and the outside world. But Raji refused to let her story end there. With multiple corrective surgeries, including her second appearance on Botched, she reclaimed her confidence and emerged as a powerful voice for safe and informed cosmetic procedures. Simon Cowell has always been known for his brutally honest critiques, but when it came to his own face, let's just say the results spoke louder than words. The X Factor and Got Talent mogul spent years tweaking his appearance, but by 2023, even he had to admit he'd gone a little overboard. His excessive cosmetic procedures left him looking so dramatically different that he compared himself to a horror movie character. Yikes. And if the public was shocked, his young son Eric was downright distressed by his dad's transformation. Realizing he crossed the line, Simon took action. He had some of the filler removed, ditched the extreme enhancements, and swapped out drastic procedures for simple facials. But his glow-up didn't stop at aesthetics. He revamped his entire lifestyle. Hydration became a priority. His diet got a serious upgrade, and instead of chasing youth through syringes, he started focusing on overall well-being. These days, Simon isn't just looking better, he's feeling better. And while he may never hold back on critiquing contestants, when it comes to his own reflection, he's finally learned that sometimes less is more. Neven Siganovic isn't just known for his sharp fashion sense, he's also built a reputation for his ever-evolving face, thanks to a long history of cosmetic enhancements. The 45-year-old Croatian celebrity stylist and reality TV personality has never been shy about his love for surgical tweaks. But his latest procedure came with an unexpected side effect, a persistent, days-long erection. Siganovic had traveled to Iran for his third nose job, lured by the lower costs, but had to make an abrupt return to Belgrade when things took a bizarre turn. The culprit? An allergic reaction to the anesthetic, triggering a rare condition called priapism, essentially, an erection that refuses to go away. And while this might sound like something out of a bad sitcom, medical experts warn that if left untreated, it could lead to irreversible damage. Despite the complications, Siganovic isn't letting this experience scare him off. In fact, he's already eyeing just one more surgery to perfect his look and solidify his status on the global stage. Because for Neven, when it comes to beauty, there's no such thing as too much commitment. Cardi B has never been one to hold back, whether in her music, her interviews, or when spilling the truth about her plastic surgery journey. Unlike many celebrities who keep their procedures under wraps, Cardi lays it all out, including the mistakes she wishes she could undo. And her latest revelation? She recently had surgery to remove her butt implants, warning fans that the procedure was a serious mistake. During an Instagram live session, she got real about the process, explaining that the implants made of 95% biopolymer were not only a nightmare to remove, but also incredibly dangerous. She admitted that back in her stripping days, she felt pressured to enhance her body and, at just $800, got the injections from someone in a basement. The real kicker? The same person was allegedly linked to a tragic case where another woman lost her life from similar injections. Her message to fans was clear: never, under any circumstances, go this route. But don't get it twisted, Cardi isn't anti-plastic surgery. She's openly admitted to getting a nose job simply because she never liked her father's nose. Her philosophy: if something makes you unhappy, change it but do it safely. And if there's one thing Cardi knows, it's how to turn a lesson into a headline. Katie Price has never been one to play coy, especially when it comes to her plastic surgery. In a world where celebrities dance around the truth, she owns every tweak, lift, and enhancement with zero apologies. Once known for her natural glam during her modeling heyday, she hit 30 and decided, why not? Now, at 45, she's fully committed to doing whatever makes her happy, no matter how extreme. Her transformation started in 1999 with a major bust enhancement, jumping from a 32B to a 32DD alongside a nose refinement. By 2006, she was well on her way to becoming totally plastic, and by 2011, she had fully embraced it. But Katie didn't stop there. Her lips got fuller, her face got shinier, and by 2018, her appearance at the National Television Awards left fans stunned. With annual breast augmentation starting in 2019, each implant weighing around 4 pounds, her transformations became impossible to ignore. Even plastic surgeons have sounded the alarm. Dr. Scofalax, among others, has voiced concern over the sheer number of procedures she's undergone, warning of the potential health risks. But Katie? She couldn't care less. Donatella Versus is as much a fashion icon as she is a walking enigma. At nearly 70, her face remains remarkably smooth, her features sculpted to near perfection so naturally, the speculation runs wild. While she's never laid out a full confession, it's safe to say she hasn't left her youthful glow entirely to good genes and skincare. Experts point to telltale signs of enhancement. Her nose appears more refined, her once droopy eyelids now lifted, and her cheeks and lips noticeably fuller, likely thanks to implants or fillers. Then there's the signature high shine look, which in 2014 had cosmetic experts like Mark Norfolk attributing it to extensive Botox use. A forehead that's smooth and wrinkle-free? At her age, it's rare without a little help. Whether it's Botox, fillers, or something more, Donatella's transformation over the years has kept the world talking. And while the debate continues, one thing is certain when it comes to looking eternally high fashion: she's in a league of her own. Jackie Stallone was never one to shy away from the spotlight or from a little cosmetic enhancement. But at 91, she had one major regret: going overboard with plastic surgery. In her own brutally honest words, she admitted the results left her looking like a chipmunk with a mouthful of walnuts. Despite the surgical missteps, Jackie remained as bold as ever. She faced a tough year, battling a heart attack while also mourning the heartbreaking losses of her daughter, Tony, and grandson Sage, both passing away in her home. But slowing down? Not her style. Living in a luxury Santa Monica condo with ocean views, She kept an impressively active lifestyle, tap dancing 3 times a week, training with a personal coach twice a week, and dedicating 2 hours a day to playing the piano. Unlike many in Hollywood, Jackie had no interest in glitzy parties. Instead, she saw herself as a role model for aging stars, proving that growing older and thriving was possible. As she put it, "Once I turned 50, I became more popular because getting old is every movie star's biggest fear." And if there was one thing Jackie knew how to do, it was defy expectations.